internet by revealing his mom, Jada, sold him to.
Like I better let it go. Looks like another love TKO. Looking back. Ooh. What's up, Diva Lock 39? Kinfolk Ty, what it is? Monique, got your message. Thank you for that email. Yeah, boy. Hey, what's going on, Royal Blue? KLS. Hey, Miss Mitchell. I ain't seen her in a minute. Hey, Miss Mitchell. Keisha Mitchell. Chuck Taylor's. Awaken the Heart, how you doing? Bria J, what's up? Freaks the Chemist. Hey, Net Love. Kamiko Sugar Mama Franklin. Okay, God damn it. Sugar Mama Franklin. What's up, Miko? Queen Bajans, always a pleasure. Miss Davis. Everybody, so I'm gonna jump into this thing, right? You sent me an email. I would like to buy a charm. I'm gonna speaking of the charms, I'm gonna open them up Monday. I'm gonna open them up Monday and I'm just gonna keep them up for 3 weeks. So whoever, and I gotta put it in the description because last time I do it, people were saying, "Hey, I bought that charm. I need it tomorrow," or it got crazy. So I gotta make sure when you guys buy the charms that the wording are in there, and I'm gonna have y'all click to that. That's what I'm trying to work on now. I'm not too computer savvy, but I'm working on it on the website because it stated how the charm will be delivered to you, all what I got to do. But certain people like, I paid that for my money. I want my shit. And then I don't want that energy. I don't want that business. So if you can't abide by the contract that's in there, don't purchase the thing because it's a certain thing. I'm going to do it and I'm not going to half ass it for, people that's just impatient. This is ritualistic work, so it's gonna be ritualistically done correctly. I'm not gonna half-ass it. Hey, what's going on? April, Simon, Simone. That's it, not Simon. Everybody. So I know when I post these AI style content on the page, that's all part of the epic book that I'm writing. I'm posting them in different sections and different world because in my head they're gonna go a long way. And this is just gonna be a great big epic book that I want to turn into a movie with small parts. I got a lot. I'm getting a lot of downloads, and a lot of the downloads are centering around America. Now, in that video, I want to talk about that prophecy that I had. So now they said in the city of Detroit, yeah, in the city of Detroit, I want you guys to really pay attention to this. This is a prophecy. I put it in there for a reason, so it could be immortalized. There's going to be a young man, African American man, who's going to come up with a chemical to recycle tires. Listen to me good. This young boy is going to come up with a chemical in his mind to take rubber, vulcanized rubber, and I'm stating this. He is in Detroit. I tried to look for the apartment building he was in, the condo. Spirit wouldn't let me catch the numbers. The only thing I got a number from the address was the number 2, and they wouldn't show me the street. I was casting my gaze so fucking hard. But he's young right now. He's not grown. He's 13, 12, 13, 11 to 14 years old. But he is experimenting in his room, in the basement, in the underground energy. The young boy is going to come up with a solution, and it's going to be able to be put inside droppers like squeeze bottles drops. You take the thing, boop, and you're going to be able to drop it in your water. And because the water is going to listen to my prophecies, I'm not going to go down a TikTok line. Oh, this is my prophecy. This is my prophecy, because it's more to spirituality than throwing out prophecies. Excuse me. So when we say that right there, this kid is going to develop this solution. An African American kid going to develop a solution that's going to help the world understand how to neutralize rubber. Rubber is the point of the forever chemicals and the microplastics. It's all about the rubber industry, people from trees all around. But he's gonna do it. So be on the lookout in your lifetime. Trust me, you're gonna be like the Baron said. This shit in 2024. This now is 2027. The young boy from Detroit. He's gonna do it, and everybody is gonna be on everybody's counter. Everybody, they're gonna sell it at the grocery store or the store. And whenever you go out to get water, or whenever they turn the water back on after whatever war crisis it is, you're gonna have to drop that in your barrel of water in order to make it sustainable and drinkable. What that mean? Our water system is about to be poisoned. The oceans, the lakes, that stuff is about to get poisoned, hypothetically, in my epic movie, from what the downloads. So at the end in December and January, between the December and January, we're gonna witness something very different before 2025 hit. Something is gonna come down, whether you guys think it's an AI technology, whether it pops up on your computer screen, whether it's a image in the sky via blue light, Blu-ray, blue disc, whatever they blue beam. They're gonna come down and the leaders will be hurt. The image they showed me was over Ukraine. They said they showed me a blue beam going over Ukraine. The blue beam represented like hurting the leaders in Ukraine. Now I'm not talking against the war. I'm telling you my dream, my vision, what I had. So all the haters and the asinine people that's looking for something to bitch about on this channel, double fuck you. I don't care about the wars, whatever. I'm this here. I'm this until they turn them guns on American black citizens. That's the only time I'm gonna get involved or have a true blue opinion. But back to the little prophecies and the vision that I've been getting. The blue beam went over three different states. I mean, three different countries in my little vision. It went over Ukraine, the leader of Ukraine, whoever that will be. It went over America, the leader of America, whoever that will be. And it went over there to the Middle East. Surprisingly, it didn't touch Israel. It went a little bit past Israel and a leader in that country, a little bit past Israel to the, if I'm looking at Israel, north, south, east, I mean, north, south, east, no, west. West is this way, east is right. A little bit to the east of Israel, a leader within that area. Uh, by the end of 2020, at the end of 2024, 2025, a real sinister act is going to happen where that blue beam showed me. Once that blue beam showed me, the water is going to get polluted. Oceans, lakes, that type of stuff. There's pollution. That kid from Detroit, and I think Spirit is protecting him, is going to come up with something to combat that. Uh, another prophecy they kind of gave me, which I just don't want to believe, but they said when it came down to Texas. Now Texas had have this kind of beef industry thing going on, right? And Texas, the beef in Texas will not, listen to me good. The beef industry in Texas alone, will be compromised. Not chicken. The chicken is a misdirect. It's the beef to which the germ may come from in this little vision that I had. They said everybody gonna say chicken, so then what we gonna do? Let's stop eating regular chicken and let's go with store-bought chicken, plant-based chicken, uh, hormone-grown chicken in a lab. That's the misdirect. It's not the chicken, the bird flu. I should say, this shit is gonna go to the equine, the cows. Uh, and if I'm not mistaken, I heard on the news this morning that the bird flu has traveled from a bird to a cow. So that's what made me say, "Oh fuck, these visions are becoming quite real." How can a bird flu trans? How can an avian, which has different blood, different enzymes in the blood, all that stuff, transfer to a bovine or equine? I don't know the difference. I know there's some kind of wild names like that, but a bovine probably because bull. But either way, how can it go to that from that two different systems? So listen to what the prophecy said. They are misdirecting us by saying the chicken will be the bad energy. Uh, it's going to be the beef. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there was a big chain store that just recalled a shitload of beef back. Why did they recall that beef back when that bird flu thing that's going around touched that one cow? Where did that beef come from? You see what they're telling me? So the beef industry in Texas will be affected the most, 100%. So now we have to look at all your labels, all beef coming from Texas. Florida, surprisingly, they're going to be spared when it come down to the Food and Drug Administration. Florida is going to like take a back seat behind it. But I know the Texas beef industry is in jeopardy from what they showed me in the vision. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but they say the outbreak toxins, whatever, possibly going to come from the beef industry in Texas. And they just said Texas alone. Another thing they showed me that was pretty morbid, to which I just didn't want to really understand. So, people, if you like the sip, if you like the sip, let me read this. Doing it like they did her in Cali. Have the special license and certified to import pork from anywhere outside of Cali. Oh wow. So so let me tell you, for those of you all, me included, who like to take a nip every now and then, who like our alcohol, people, you're gonna have to stay away from red wines. Listen to me good. Red wines. These are your Merlots. These are your I think Cabernet Noir, that type of stuff. Your red dark wines that's paired with steak, that you typically would pair with the nice juicy medium rare steak or medium well. Your red wines. The reason why the wine industry is going to suffer, listen to me good, people. The nitrous oxide level in wine is going to drop dramatically. This is due to the grapes being tainted. So there's going to be a disease that's going to be affecting grapes. People, grapes, red, green, white, purple, blue, yellow, I don't know. It's going to start fucking with your tonsils, your phlegm, it's going to make your throats really sore. You guys should be feeling the effects right now. But this is how it's going to happen. Grapes. Now, when they sitting up there doing with the vine on the grapes, I can tell you now, that grapevines, they absorb a lot of solar radiation and radiation in general, gamma, whatever kind of radiation it is. Grapes is the cure all to that shit. Grapes will take that shit right out your body, and grapes will take it right off the ground, off the land. So the grapes are going to be so toxic that the wine drinkers will begin to get sick and poison. This is due to the nitrous oxide dropping. I don't know what's going to happen to the grapes, but they showed me not to drink any red wine. Me personally, I like a Pinot Grigio myself, you know, but I'm not gonna fuck with it altogether. Mm, yeah. These are just a couple other things they gave me. So I recorded this video. I typed out this video with this new AI system I bought, and I recorded it and I put it up there and I let them put the pictures in. Because I told you guys I'm not too good with doing all commentation like all the other YouTubers. They can make that bitch look real good. I don't have the patience and I'm too busy at the same time. But people, these are a little bit of my predictions that I've been wrestling with a lot lately. And y'all know I'm not a gloom and doom type dude, man. I want everybody happy. I want us working together. But I have to tell you guys the bullshit that's coming. So Texas beef, allegedly, this isn't it's just a made up story in my epic movie. Okay. None of it don't take none of this shit serious. It's TikTok don't ban me. YouTube. It's a made up thing. Epic movie in my head, movie script. I'm getting feedback. Uh when you guys hear that the Texas beef industry is recalling everything or it's gonna be a bad thing there, please, please, please be very mindful. The way you're going to get past this, if you're going to eat beef from Texas, you're going to have to go the old school way, soak it in vinegar. You're going to have to soak the beef in vinegar, and you're going to have to really make sure it's done proper. Soak it in vinegar. Soak the meat in vinegar. You're going to have to get used to that sour taste. Soak it in vinegar, or you're going to have to salt it and stuff like that. You're going to have to do some kind of preserve that doesn't require it being ground up, mixed with fat and shit. Uh, so yeah, the bird flu is gonna transfer to the cows. Figure that shit. And the cow is gonna be the issue. So as far as the chickens will not be affected by this energy. The chickens will not be affected by this. So even if people say, "Oh, that chicken is bad, that chicken is fake," chickens are the one purification system on this planet. They can eat anything and they taste fucking great when you do them right. If you're a meat eater, it's our fish that we're going to have to worry about because of the microplastic. Now, back to what I really want to talk to you guys about, and I'm being very calm because I can't breathe. When I'm talking like this, I get excited, so I know I got to calm down. I know y'all used to me rah, 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 laughing and shit, but this is serious, and I'm trying to keep a straight face and keep it professional. So, this is how you guys know that I am trying my best to be serious about this conversation, and I'm not looking at the comments right now. People, it's in the fish. It's in the fish that we're getting out of the lakes. It's in the fish that we're getting out of the oceans. This shit is called microplastics and forever chemicals. Now we got all this cookware, this Teflon. We have these beautiful clothes. They are putting this shit on our clothes to where we can pour water on our clothes and it don't even seep through. Now how the fuck you gonna wash them if when you sweat? You know, they got this shit inside our Teflon when we get bulletproof vests. They got these forever chemicals in our firearms when we fire a weapon. We breathe in that lead, that smoke. Uh, Forever chemicals in our dishware and everything. So we got all this forever chemicals. These are bad energies that they're telling us that we need to stop, and I'm going to tell you why. Also, the microplastics that they're putting in water. Did you know that a bill was just passed here in Florida by the governor, DeSantis, to ban forever chemical type products here, clean up the waterways out of microplastic, and that there could be no genetically modified meat in Florida. That law just passed recently, people, here on the books in Florida. Uh, so now here's the reason why microplastics and forever chemicals are going to be banned around the world. And this ban, y'all going to see it. This ban is going to come from all around the world, people, within the next 6 months. 6 months before 2025, you guys will be hearing this on your TV, on your news, on your Instagrams, whatever. The reason why, because the Galactic Federation, these beings up there in that's trying to break through this dome, they've cracked that bitch and they figured out a way in. So they're trying to, and they say that listen, you better get this water right because if I tell you that the ruling party is the aquatics, I don't like octopus, I don't like squid, I don't fuck with the ocean, okay? But that's the ruling party out there in those primordial waters, out there in the ether. That's that water. Olakun, Yemayah, those are imagination, those are waters. Yeah, I mean it's in the Bible, you know, God moved upon the waters and made two. You know, one moved upon the waters and combined and made two. So the aquatics, whatever they look like, whatever they are, our word is aqua, aquatics. These people are the ruling class. These people say we're going to come down here and we're going to eliminate. Why do you think they say the planet was destroyed by a flood? And they say won't be water but fire next time. It's going to be water again. The water is going to be tainted, people. The fire is going to be the burning of the alcoholic, that type of fire. It ain't going to be what nuclear war may hit, but who's the fuck? Nuclear war cools. The soil purifies, water purifies, vines, grapes, all that stuff, plants purify. So this is going to be a water situation again. But back to it. The reason, see, I told y'all when I get to talking, I can't breathe. So I gotta talk calm. So the way this work is the microplastics and forever chemicals that are in our water, in our cookware, in our goods, in our mosquito spray, our candles, Florida water, beet powder, whatever. All of these things are designed to calcify the pineal gland. So once your pineal gland becomes calcified due to plastic, so everybody think when they say calcified, they talking about bone, calcium, all that stuff right there. That's a misdirection. That's milk is not going to cause your pineal gland to calcify. Milk is just any other agent. It's going to run through the body. It's going to your body going to extract XYZ, whether you can handle it or not, and get it out your system. So what's going to cause your shit to calcify is these microplastics and forever chemicals. Now, during the 2020 epidemic situation, when everybody was forced to take the jabri, uh, you notice when people was passing away on the table, there was news articles coming up with these red and green microplastic fibers inside of the body. So now they were saying we can't even set these bodies in the earth. We can't burn these bodies. I mean, we can't bury these bodies in the earth. We have to sit up here and burn these bodies. They was incinerating a lot of people. They put them in mass grave. They told them dig up the mass grave and burn their ass to cinder. These are the things. Now, the pineal gland can only be maintained by plastics. It can only be covered by plastics. Now, what's a very dense form of plastic? Rubber. Follow what these people are trying to tell me. I'm trying to put it together the best way I can. So, you got these heavy plastics that's in our water, these forever chemicals making bonding agents, and these fibers, and then vulcanized rubber, the same shit on your tire. That's why when you smell something, that's why when you walking around and you smell something in your house and you know you ain't burning no rubber, you ain't burning nothing, you be smelling like, damn, what's burnt rubber? You put on a condom to go fuck something, you take it off, and now you're smelling latex. And women, oh, I'm allergic to latex. My shit smelling bad, man. You running latex, now you're taking chances fucking raw because you don't want the smell. I get it. I listen. I'm in that world. Okay, so think about why are our noses so susceptible to the smell of rubber and stuff? Why why is we so susceptible to that? That's because that's the energy that's fucking with our pineal gland. Because we have those forever chemicals up here, bonding agent. When we sniff that shit in, when we smell it, when we drink it, when we taste it, our body is locking to it. There's going to be a young African American male from Detroit who's going to come up with a system to break that forever plastic, that forever chemical shit down, and the microplastic, allowing us to have clean drinking water, decalcifying the pineal gland. Keep in mind, without your pineal gland, you have no connection to source and spirit. So now you wondering why people can do such heartless shit to people. These are people who have been cloned. These are people who have had their pineal gland calcified. And if your pineal gland is calcified, you can do anything because your conscious is out of here. And I remember there was a lady on a TikTok or something saying, I don't have an inner monologue. So let's talk inner monologues, people. I don't have an inner monologue anymore because I can't hear myself talking to myself. If you don't have a conscience and you can't hear yourself talking to yourself, that is a direct sign that your pineal gland is closed. If you say limited words and you say something to yourself that allow yourself to still do it, like to talk yourself out of it, that is your front brain overriding everything else, and your pineal gland is becoming calcified. Because once you get on the spiritual journey, once you try to be spiritual as fuck, once you try to do all that shit, open up and do what you got to do, your pineal gland begins to activate more. You begin to say, hey, I shouldn't have to fight that battle. I don't want to deal with that person. I don't want to get no smoke with that person, even though you're more than capable of doing it. You say, I'm gonna back off. This is what's going on. They need us to be aggressive. They need us to not think. They need us to be automatons. I don't know how to say that word. They need us to be careless. They need us to be scrupulous. They need us not to have morals. The way you're going to do that, the human body needs H2O, they say. I'm getting somewhere with this. They need H2O. The human body needs H2O. The human body needs uh, food. And they keep saying that the human body needs all these chemicals. Well, when I came back from Canada and I had this very deep seated anger in me, I mean, I hated everything, everyone outside of my children, outside of my home. It was like, fuck them. I don't want to do no readings. I refunded so many people money back. It's like I didn't want to have a connection with the spirit, with spirit anymore. And my Baron was like, the fuck you doing? I'm talking to you. And I was ignoring my Baron like, get out of here, man. I'm done. I don't want to be fucked up with the spiritual world. People are horrible. I want my lick back. I had that energy, right? So then I had a dream where I was in the room choking, and I'm gonna let you guys into my psyche here. I had a dream to where I was in my room choking like a motherfucker. I mean, there was nothing around my neck, and I just woke up, and I think it was a dream because my cat Lacey was standing there, and she was just like looking at me, and her eyes had got really big and black, and her ears had went back almost like she was pitying me, and like she couldn't move and help because her hand was like this, and she just kept trying to touch me while I like laying on the bed, and I'm and I'm choking and I'm choking. I'm touching my hand and I'm saying, okay, demon, if you want me, I'm okay, get thee off me, demon. I'm saying all kind of shit. I'm grabbing my amulet, I'm praying, I'm calling the Baron, and there was no entity doing it. And all of a sudden, something said, the water is killing you. I'm purging your body of water. People, I'm not ashamed to say this, and it is what it is. I'm a human. I'm running for president one day, so Baron for president, right? So as the chokehold breaks from me, the chokehold breaks, I instantly roll out of the bed and on my nice green throw carpet in my room, I throw up everything. I throw up. I throw up everything. By the time I get through throwing up, before I can even get my ass to the toilet, I release everything. Granted, that ain't nothing but a 5 feet away because you go out your, you know, trying to hold it. People, by the time I hovered that ass over the toilet seat was fucked up and I couldn't get off the toilet for at least 40 minutes, people. I'm counting and I'm thinking I'm dying. I'm throwing up in the shower, shitting at the same time. They say from here on out, I don't want you to do nothing but drink hydrogen water. I need you to drink hydrogen water and eat fruit. I don't need you to eat no meat, no meat, no fish, no chicken. They say I gotta purge you because they say because you have been tainted. Listen to what they told me. You have been tainted. You have been tainted. When I went on my trip, on my 7 day trip to the mountains, to Canada, to the Colorado, I mean to the yeah, all that shit over there on the West Coast. When I went there, I I had to take that journey and coming back to this atmosphere and drinking this shit, I was fucked up real bad. Real bad, people. That shit had calcified me and I'm a spiritualist, right? So imagine what it's doing to the people out there who's drinking these heavy liquors, who's eating these heavy foods, who's not really taking care of their body, who's not really doing the meditation. They said, I don't need you on any kind of pure water anymore. You should not drink regular water. They told me nothing but hydrogen water. People, when I say I paid, and they not paying me for this, so I'm not going to put their name up there. I've been using this thing for the past 2 weeks. Surprisingly, I could drink 3 of these a day, and I don't need a lot of water. And I'm like feeling good. I'm feeling real good. All the while, I'm trying to force the regular water from the tap and from the bottled water and from my water filter machine I got in here. They said, no, I need you to inundate yourself with pure hydrogen water. And I did it. And I felt so good. And I got a love for this thing again, people. I got a love for spirit. I can hear spirit. This time, I can see spirit. I can feel spirit. My connection is great. Do you think I'm going to go back to eating heavy meats? Do you think I am not going to purify my body? Now they told me I need to drink boric acid. They said I need to learn how to measure out boric acid and iodine. I have to get on that level. Man, this is some shit I don't know about, people. I'm looking online the correct way to use it. Surprisingly, the recipes are not there. So I'm praying the spirit, show me what you're telling me. Why are they removing me and rebuilding my cells and purifying me? Because somebody got to be the message. I have to be the poster boy to tell you guys this is how you got to fucking do it. I don't mind putting myself at risk to make sure you're okay. This is why I release this shit for forever chemicals and microplastics. It's not designed to kill the human body at all. Don't believe that shit. It's not designed to shorten our lifespan. It's not designed to kill us. These are conspiracy theories, asshole shits that they're not talking about. They need our body to be plastic. They need our body to be indestructible. They need our hearts and our minds to detach from the mechanics of our body. They need us operating off of one mechanism, people, in order for us to do this planet right. Yes, we're gonna get old, we're gonna die out, we're gonna get sick, we're gonna develop cancerous thing. Shit is gonna happen to us. It's that's in the cards for us. But the problem is if we become enlightened and spiritual to the point where we can hear what the universe telling us we need to do to heal ourselves, to help ourselves, or to witch see danger coming and all of that stuff there. Definitely if we was to dip our hands in connection with water and we submerge ourselves in the water and we can hear the spirit and hear the ecosystem and feel the vibration of water and cocoon ourselves around that water, damn, we can do something. Then our skin takes in the hydrogen from the water and all that stuff there. I'm just telling you how they telling me how I'm gonna start doing right. So with that being said, I came back and I had to purify myself. That's why I had a love for this thing no more. Now having a love for myself right now in the spiritual energy I got, I'm at the point where I can't let nobody take that away from me. I can't let drama, stress, somebody else's hopes and desires for me, about me, to me, fuck that up. Am I evolved? Yes. Am I evolving more? Sure the fuck am. But do I have a right to give you guys the message, whether you guys take it or not? Yes, that is the charge from spirit, from me to you. I'm telling you my experience. So people, there, this
Mm-hmm.
company ain't promoting me to do none of this shit. I'm telling you what spirit said. In order for me to purify and cleanse myself, I had to drink this hydrogen water. I had to cut out all kind of protein meats and shit. I was so fucking tired, people. I was so tired. Penis wasn't getting erect. I put in the comment, I say something wrong with my dick, man. The bitch ain't standing up like it need to. Spirit was moving all that, and then and since we all grown on this motherfucker, because ain't no kids should be on here. And again, I'm transparent as fuck. Barron for president. When I got off that meat, when I got off the meat and the sugars and all that stuff there, and I started hitting this hydrogen water, people, my genitals felt so free. Listen to me good. When I say my nuts felt different, I'm a man. I've been living with my nuts all my motherfucking life. And they always had this little tense rankle to them, little toughness to them, like, yeah, you're a man. They was free. My penis, got I gained I gained an extra inch or two, people. No shit. Yeah, I can talk. I'm a monster, but goddamn, I gained an extra inch or two, baby. Then what it is. It was different down there, reproductive wise, to the point where I got a vasectomy and I was scared to hit anything raw. Cause I ain't making no more babies. I'm like, man, did you repair the vasectomy? Bitch, I got my kid grown. I ain't trying to fuck nothing and get no more kid. But everything felt so good and different down there, better than it has ever felt in 15, 20 years. I knew I was on the right track. I knew what they were saying. So now, if they're fucking with our pineal gland And our pineal gland connects directly to our prostate. Men, I hope you understand what I'm saying. I don't know the anatomy of a woman, so I ain't finna talk on that. But men, your pineal gland connects directly to your prostate gland. They will, that bitch throb, your pineal gland throb. They working. This is where the men has the kundalini energy. This is why when we busting up, we call it that snake going up. But who am I to talk about kundalini shit? I'm not a kundaliniologist. You know what I'm saying? But people, once I purified my body with that, and I did what Spirit told me after they had me purge up all that gunk, that bullshit, they had me strip that shit from my colon and my intestine, and I did what they said and focus on that hydrogen water and that fruit juice and juicing and shit. People, everything got better. Brothers, everything got better. And I'm saying this because I want you to really understand, if it fixed just hydrogen water and fruit for a fast, and it was only 3 weeks. If it made all of that down there feel different, it made all of this feel different, and it made my gut health feel different in my heart. But I did lose strength, I did lose power because I wasn't getting the protein I needed. But because it was all fruits and shit, it's like I just wanted to eat fruit. And the sugars in the body, I rewrote the whole body for that time. I put on this shit and I feel fucking good, man. I'm like, damn, I go in the sun and it's like I'm feeling the rays of the sun on me. But then my skin start burning. Here's the side effect. My skin start burning, and then it was like it's something wrong with the sun. And I was like, it don't feel right, and it was a pinch. But every time I would go in the sun, I would get weaker. But this is when I had that meat diet, that heavy meat diet and shit like that. But after I got over that heavy meat diet and shit and did what Spirit said, it's like now I could operate in the sun. I know it's not real, but it's not that energy from that sun that was sandwiched over the real sun, hypothetically, wink wink, in my movie. uh it doesn't affect me no more. But my skin was burning so bad. My skin was burning so bad, people. It was like, ugh, ugh. And you know how when you walk in from the house and you can smell the sun on your clothes, and you, man, let me hit myself with a little baby powder, little. And we from the south, we'll throw that talcum powder on our ass quick, you know, hit it with a little cologne, or you have an extra 2 shirts in your car. You change shirts. You in the south, it get hot down here. People, the rule of thumb: you come to the south, buy 2 of the same outfits, keep them in your car. Because halfway through the day you're gonna have to go in the bathroom, throw that rag between your asshole and your JJ on your penis head, and get up under them arms and the neck and the private spot, that shoulder right here, freshen up again, or get your ass in the shower one, depending on if you had a cookout, whatever. Refreshen up and put the same outfit back on, because down here you get muggy, sweaty, and that sun will make your clothes stink like a motherfucker. I'm just telling you how it go. Baron for president. I keep an extra motherfucking outfit of the same thing I'm wearing in the car, whether it's a different color change or whatever. But people, it's time to purify your body. Time to really take it serious. I know we like watching our favorite YouTubers and our favorite Instagrams talk about all this shit they selling in a men and all this other stuff. Spirit told me cut out the meat for 3 weeks, and I did. Cut out the meat for 3 weeks, gorge myself on hydrogen water, pure hydrogen water. Don't settle for this fuck shit you're gonna find online. The $20 hydrogen water bottle maker. This bitch cost me close to $300 because I've been spirits to get the hydrogen, and I researched for a week, man, and I got that motherfucker, and I've been feeling good. I've been feeling good. So this is how you're gonna take care of yourself. I know I said a lot. I gave you a lot of prophecies, and I gave you my personal experience to let you know. Now Spirit is telling me to move on to a boric acid, like drinking some boric acid, but very minimal amounts of it. I don't know the recipe, so that's why I'm not gonna take it until I find the ancient book of recipes, and I'm looking through all my herbal books to see if they got it in there. And I may just have to call up somebody old ass grandmama and say, how the fuck we work this, because I got to find this. Then they were saying, rock with the poke wood, rock with the iodine, with the tincture of iodine, put that in my body and get that boric acid in there. And also baking soda and salt. to take a bath or to rub my skin down in. They were saying stuff like this, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and that's it. But it's all to combat the microplastics, the toxins, and the forever chemicals that we use on a daily basis that's getting into our system. Now, let me recap before I get off this motherfucker. A law will be passed telling people telling the US government, whoever, that you guys got to sit up here and get rid of microplastic. They're going to say you got to get rid of microplastic out your water. That order is not going to come from the president, like the United States or anybody else. That shit is coming from these outside people, the aquatic race. That's the first type of alien you're going to see. Something from a deep ocean, the aquatics. You ain't gonna see no human nigga looking like me and you. You ain't gonna see that shit. You're gonna see a goddamn giant octopus, squid, water monster, dinosaur, Godzilla probably get up this bitch and he have a suit and tie on. I don't know. You're gonna see an aquatic motherfucker talking. And when that aquatic people tell you what to do, the world is gonna listen to the aquatics. Because this planet is got so much water in it and so much water on the surface and so much water above it. This is the aquatic galaxies, okay? Next, three beams are going to appear over three countries. Uh, it's going to appear over Ukraine. It's going to appear past Israel, a little bit past Israel, but right up in that area. It's going to appear there and over the United States. The light will be blue. Once that light is blue, a predominant person will pass, will be kicked out of office, pass. There's going to be the predominant person, from what they were saying, is going to be linked to a celebrity. Each person is going to have a picture with the same celebrity, if I'm not mistaken. Not, and they didn't tell me whether it was a black celebrity, white celebrity, male celebrity, or female celebrity. They just said like they all going to have the same famous person in tow in play, same link to them. This is how you'll know that they was chosen. Now, me personally, and this is my speculation on my little vision and dream I had, I think that celebrity is the go-between alien. And I think they're going to be an aquatic zodiac sign, an Aquarius, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. Some with that kind of water energy resonate around them. Uh, do your math. I mean, the internet is a powerful thing. Which president of this country, posed for a picture with a celebrity whose birthday is X, Y, and Z? And boom, you never know. You see that same one. These are the presidents that need to, not the presidents, the people in power need to watch. If they don't change their ways, these are the ones that's really controlling the world right here. Uh, so that's been all for the prophecies. So I'll give you guys a way to clean yourselves up. I gave a way to do what it is. Hydrogen water, drink the shit out of it, order your shit. They got pills to turn your water into hydrogen water. I am not being paid to say a hydrogen water. I'm telling you my personal experience. I'm gonna read some of these comments. He say sometimes you gotta tell Diddy no. Hey, Diddy may the Diddler may be the one doing it. The Goose Man. Goose Man nuts. Y'all crazy as hell, man. Leave Diddy alone. Diddy did it. But yeah. Okay, how did I get? But yeah. I think that I don't know Ella. I don't know if it's in Hollywood. I'm reading the comments now, and I said my prediction. I said the cleaning. I gave you guys a recipe from what they told me. I done burped and shitted and pissed on myself, threw up, and I know it worked because I'm feeling fucking well. This is a lot to take in. I know. I can't. That's why I say them internet people, man. They can chop this shit up proper. I'm not tactful with my shit. I get my visions. I just give them. I, and I'll probably forget that I did it until somebody say, Baron, you said this. You talked about this. They go Chaka Shaw. What it is, Chaka Shaw? Hey, these microplastics and forever chemicals, baby. Watch out. Watch out for that meat that's coming from Texas. Allegedly, people. That shit is not gonna affect your chicken. You will be able to eat chicken. Chickens in all these apocalyptic movies. Check it out. In all these apocalyptic movies, when the world done end it. This is how you know they lied to us about chickens gonna be the problem. All these apocalyptic movies, the world, radiation, nuclear war, all that shit, zombie outbreak, whatever. You always see a bitch got some chickens in the yard dropping eggs. There's always some chicken. The motherfucker go in the chicken coop. How the fuck the chickens and the birds the problem? But you never see any cows. You never see any pigs. You never see any deer. But you gonna see some motherfucking chicken, right? Chickens are a purification system, by the way. Pay attention. Don't let them freak y'all ass out. Chickens always live. You don't see an eagle in the sky, a bird in the sky, but you'll see a bitch got some chickens in a coop back there. They made for that. Can I show you guys the water you're using? Again, uh, I don't want to piss this brand off because they didn't tell me to sell their shit or they not paying me. But this is what I paid. This is what I paid. If you go online and you see this brand right here, this is Echo Go Plus. I hate the I had a different Echo Go, but I got another one. This is a plastic box. This is a plastic. The other one was glass. The other one was glass. Where's that? It's in the kitchen. But this is what I've been using now. They go, it ciphers on 5 minutes and it ciphers on 10-minute cycle. So I always run it twice. It takes 5 minutes to do it. Then I walk away as I'm brushing my teeth, doing whatever, and I hit it again. So another 5 minutes. So I get 10 minutes. And since I've been drinking 3 of these a day, I don't need regular water intake like that too much. So that's a good thing. I don't get thirsty that much either. It's like I could go all day with just 3 of them, and I'm still pissing like a racehorse. So what that say? I could post it in Patreon. Yeah, I can. Thank you, Ella. I should have thought about that. Yeah, it's a machine for water. Downtown Kathy Brown. Everybody, I can take these off there. My eyesight is getting weird. It's like everything I look at, I have to force myself to look at now. It's like, and this eye, the right eye been really hurting a lot. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, that's what I do. I grow my own poultry. I got my own chickens. The Goose Man 305. You got it. Everybody know I love my chickens. I got my girls back there. I don't even eat them. I eat the eggs. I'm hatching some for my dad right now. I ordered the little incubator, and I got a little rooster that I let screw. Though I hate that goddamn rooster, man. I hate to watch them chickens fuck. I hate to hear it. I hate to watch it. He just be he's so rough with them. But I let the little rooster from whoever the fuck he from come to the neighborhood and screw him, and so they don't eat the eggs. So now I'm incubating them bitches to let them do what they got to do. Because my dad said he could have four within the city limits, so I'm gonna let him do it. Oh, am I gonna talk about my founding fathers video? It's in my it'll be in my Amazon cart. Let me see which one. It was a cheap one. I'm gonna do this for you, the Goose Man, because I appreciate that donation. Let me go up here to my there you go. I got it in the damn screen right here. I put money under my mouse pad in. Okay. I want to make sure I show y'all the proper one because it was a very easy small one. There we go, the blue one. Right here. It's this guy here, y'all. It's that one. The little cheap one there. This guy here. I know this is a touchscreen computer, so I'm trying not to touch it too good. So yeah, it's that one. It's a little blue bucket thing, man, and you just put it in there. I don't know which one. I don't know how to take it, so I'm gonna let him screw them for about about a week or two, which he doing, and then I'll take them and put them in there. I don't know if they're gonna be fertilized or not. I'm not a chicken guy, but my dad told me when we was together the other day that he wanted some 4 chickens for his yard because he even went to the city and got the permit so he could put it in his backyard. So I told him don't buy none because I don't trust it. So I give him mine. Uh, Share that on social media somewhere. All right. When it arrives and everything, I'll make sure I post it and do a video. But hey, everybody. So depending on if you guys want to come back to this channel right after, because I'm doing them two different. So if you guys want to talk about the founding fathers video that I uploaded, my conspiracy theory on that, my epic movie, say yes, and I'll get out of this one and I'll go back to that one because I'm trying to break them up into two different ones. Each time I post something, I want it to be that for that alone in case you guys want to go back and watch the live. So you tell me what it is. Is it true they have the 10 hens for every rooster? I don't know because he bet, hey, the goose man, I don't know. He bet that fucking them little birds good. And I only got 4. So if I need 10, he sure enough doubling down on them bitches. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get out of this one and then I come back in talking about the founding fathers, okay? All right, everybody, I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust in you and the universe because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll be right back to talk about the founding fathers. Have a good one.